a text on a simple platform like Go High Level is going to make us 150 to $200,000. Listen to this, guys. We had sent out a text a couple 2 to 3 months ago, and we started talking with this seller that is in pre-foreclosure going to auction, and she actually was living in Hawaii in Hawaii at the time, and she texted us back and said she was interested, and her brother was living in the property at that time. This is happening in Linwood, California, by the way. I am in Chicago, so this is just to show you the power of texting, the power of the technology that we have right now, and how you can do this remotely. I don't care what state you're in, you can go ahead and do this remotely. Contact sellers that are in a bad situation, see how you can help them. She was ready to go. She had some other offers on the table and everything else, but she actually told me what offer she was getting. I told her we can literally match or beat the offer a little bit. Went back, looked at the numbers, looked at the numbers were great. Literally locked up that contract on my second phone call. We locked it up for about $408,000. The ARV on this property is over 650. So, just to show you, one simple text message is going to net us, after fixing up this property, $150,000 to $200,000. Now, this doesn't happen everywhere, but in California, it happens a lot. California is one of those states where you're either wholesaling or you're flipping. That's basically it, right? If you're renting, great, that's fine too, but you're gonna make a lot of money wholesaling or flipping in California. So if you're watching this video, and this video is, you're watching it today, you're watching it in the future, I'm telling you, the money in Cali is insane. I have a friend out there that him and his partner, all they do is focus on pre-foreclosures, and they are making anywhere from like $200,000 to $400,000 on each flip, and wholesaling a property, they're making like about $100,000 on each wholesale. It's wild. And they get these properties right before either it's a pre-foreclosure or an auction's coming up. Cool thing is though, funny story on this one. So this is actually my first deal in California, and I called up my friend. We were very good friends, and he lives up in San Bernardino out there, and that's kind of his territory. And I'm like, listen, I got this deal, and I want to join. I got this deal. Wanted to see what you think about it. And he's like, what? Is that the one in Linwood? I'm like, yeah. He's like, Mike, like we're literally about to go and sign a contract where I have a guy going to walk the property right now. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, I got this under contract already. So I'm actually buying it. I got under contract first. He's like, oh, he's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. And then I called this person back, and I was like, hey, so what's going on? And this and that. And then she ghosted me and everything else. So I filed the memorandum on there and everything else. But we went ahead, and this is where collaboration over competition always prevails. Okay, so me and my friend, we actually decided to joint venture on this together. He's out in California. He's got the team. He's got the crews. He has the knowledge. We're like, you know what? She knows we're talking. She knows she's trying to screw us over, right? But she's trying to work with him without knowing that we're in the background, right? And so it worked out well for us, because if she was trying to maybe screw one of us over always had the upper hand, right? Because he had a contract now, and I also had the contract. And so we signed a JV agreement. We ended up getting a hard money loan on this. I went on the loan. A hard money loan, guys, is just basically an institution that lends money on properties that need repair. And you don't need to have the best credit. You don't need to have the best credentials. But a lot of times, if you partner with somebody that with experience, like myself, or my friend, or my community, or anybody for that matter that does fix and flips, you're going to get better terms, better rates, and everything else. And so we went ahead, we got this deal done like really fast. It was really exciting. We locked it up for $408,000. We are currently they did such a fantastic job. Like they finished the rehab in like 30 days. 30 days they finished the rehab, and we're listing this property right now for 649.9. And this property is going to be listed in Linwood, California. And what we're doing is we're hoping for a bidding war, because there's a huge need in that area for inventory. And we're hoping we're going to have a bidding war, because there are comps that are going for over 700,000. So it's better to list lower and have people come in and overbid on asking price and do escalation clauses, versus listing high and then you having to drop down your purchase price and everything else, which doesn't look good in the market. And people are like, well, what's going on with this house, or why are you dropping the purchase price down? So we like to go a little bit lower than what's selling, just so we can have that bidding war and have more buyers come in and see our property. Because what happens is sometimes with buyers is on the MLS, their agent has a filter. So their agent has a filter. Let's say they don't want to go above a certain price, right? Let's say they don't want to go above 680 or 690 or whatever, right? So if we list that property for 700, those buyers are not going to see that property, and that $20,000 difference in the actual purchase price makes a minuscule amount added onto their monthly payment. So now we're going to have more eyes on this property as well, because we listed it lower. So that's our strategy. He actually called me yesterday. He's like, "Hey, Mike, I want to list this at 649.9. What do you think?" I'm like, "Listen, that is your world out there. You've done tons of deals. I'm in Chicago. I go to LA, a couple of times a year. Actually, SoCal, because my brother lives in SoCal. But you understand that market more than I do. I trust your judgment, my friend. Like, I trust you. I trust you. You do what you got to do. Let's make this happen. Let's make some money. Let's work together on this, and I trust your judgment." So there is a thing right there that I didn't even fight him at all about this, right? So zero fights about it, nothing, and I trust his judgment for it. So I went ahead and did this, and we were currently in the process of flipping it right now, so which is fantastic, and we are done flipping.